G'day everyone, Mick Snotsecure here. You might remember me from such ear-tickling podcasts as Smart Fridge, more like a hacker's back door. And your thermostat's got a hacker, and your house is getting hotter. Today on Dumb Ways to Get Hacked, we're getting techie and tackling the sneaky threat of IoT device exploitation. Now IoT stands for the Internet of Things, which is basically a fancy way of saying all those smart gadgets we've got in our homes that are connected to the Internet. From fridges that order your milk, to light bulbs you can control with your phone, and even your doorbell. Turns out, they can be about as secure as a screen door on a submarine if you're not careful. Let's dive into the woeful tale of Sharon, a mate of mine who went all out on a fancy smart home. She had it all: smart lights, smart locks, a fridge that could practically order your groceries for you, and even a smart coffee maker that'd have your cuppa ready before you could say, "Crikey, it's too early to wake up." Sharon thought she was living in the future, but she was also living dangerously. See, Sharon reckoned changing all those default passwords and updating software was a hassle. She'll be right, she thought. Famous last words, folks. One afternoon, Sharon comes home to find her smart lights flashing like a disco, her thermostat cranked up to a sweltering 40 degrees Celsius, and her smart TV blaring some dodgy opera music at full volume. Turns out some cyber crooks had found their way into her smart home network. They'd used a simple online tool to find her unsecured devices, guessed the default passwords, and were now having a field day at Sharon's expense. They even managed to unlock her smart lock, and were probably having a good old sticky beak through her house. It was a digital invasion, and Sharon's smart home had become a hacker's playground. Now, how does this digital mischief work? These internet-connected gadgets, they're like little computers. And just like computers, they can be hacked if they've got weak passwords, outdated software, or if they're sending data without encryption, which is like sending a postcard instead of a sealed letter. If you are not careful, these little devices can open a back door to all your data. Cyber crooks can mess with your thermostat, turning your house into a sauna. They can spy on you through your security cameras, or even unlock your front door if you've got a smart lock. They can listen in on your conversations through your smart speakers. They can even use your smart TV to get into your bank account details. It is a right mess. My advice? Lay down the law on securing your IoT devices. First, change those default passwords. They are normally something simple like admin or password. Make them unique and harder to guess than a politician's promise. Update the firmware on your devices regularly. Think of it as giving your gadgets a digital vaccination. And maybe think twice before connecting your dunny to the internet. Just use the good old-fashioned flush button, mate. And if you're not tech-savvy, which, let's face it, most of us aren't, get yourself a qualified IT professional to set up a separate network for your smart gadgets. This is like putting them in their own digital paddock, so if one goes rogue, it can't affect your main network and all your other data. Look, having a smart home can be beaut, but don't let it turn into a schmozzle. This is Mick Snotsecure, reminding you that a little bit of tech savviness can go a long way in keeping your smart home safe from dumb hacks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this podcast with your mates. Spread the word, not the viruses. Catch you later, and stay safe online.